Hey everyone, so this is the Nokta Makro MIDI Hoard metal detector. A friend of mine was nice enough to gift this metal detector to my 5-year-old son, who has been expressing an interest in metal detecting. He loves finding coins and rings with me, so we're going to try it out. There's also a mini hoard metal detector they make for kids that are a bit smaller, which he would fall into that age group category, but I think this one would be better because it will last him a bit longer. So I'm going to open it and we'll have a look at it and put some batteries in it. I read some reviews and I did hear you gotta open the battery case with a screwdriver, so we'll do that. All right. Here's also a picture of the back of the box. It shows the different settings and stuff, the sensitivity, and there is a volume button on the MIDI Hoard, but it's just high and low. You can't use headphones with the MIDI or the mini Hoard, and the mini Hoard doesn't have a volume. So I feel like I'm a little bit limited on where I can bring him. I'll probably bring him to detect in wood chips somewhere where houses aren't too close to start. This one does have a pinpoint button, LED indicator, obviously, 15 kilohertz auto shut off and alarm, which is good, so you don't waste batteries because kids like to put stuff down and run off. Depth indicator right here, that was the sensitivity. A battery indicator, there's your volume button there. These are the 3-tone discrimination here for this one. This one's a little bit different, has a few more features than the mini Hoard. So there's your iron, and here's pull tabs, but we know, like gold, they show a coin in that range, could be like zinc pennies and stuff, and maybe the upper range is like a, you know, dimes. This could be like nickels, could be dimes and pennies and quarters and silver, but they show pull tabs here too. So we all know we get junk at every setting, so this should be interesting. I'm going to unbox it now. So here is just a picture of it when you pull it out of the box. It's secure, so I'll go ahead and cut these ties off and stuff now, and we'll have a look at it. That's all that's in the box. That's it. All right, so this is how it came out of the box. It's I guess it's connected. So this is how it's coming out of the box. Just get rid of the part that it was attached to. Looks like it's connected to a wire. Goes down the shaft. Also, the shaft on the MIDI Hoard adjusts a little bit longer than the mini Hoard, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this together. So the instructions say to take off this little spongy cable protector piece first. So I'm gonna do that, and then it looks like I just attach the shaft, push it down, and stuff this bag here. Looks like this is gonna secure, yeah, it's gonna secure the shaft. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so the shaft was easy to put on after you take off that little sponge piece. Looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this part on. All right, let's figure this out. Can't be too difficult. Now, the picture shows, let me see, shows this part goes at the top. I don't really like the way it's fitting on there, but so they say. Alright. Alright, so I finally got that piece in the back threaded. I just couldn't do it without looking at it. Okay. Alright, that part is on. Alright, I'll be right back. So there's an actual lever right by the coil, and that looks like There you go. That's how you adjust the shaft length. I'm actually just going to leave it on the shortest one for my son to start. And boy, that coil makes a loud squeak. So hopefully that eases up after a bit. Alright. So this is where the batteries go on the bottom. You look at this picture. It shows this small screw right here. People have complained that they have a really hard time getting the screws in and out of this because they're tiny to hang on to, and they worry about losing them. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting that they made it that way. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the screwdriver and open it up. Okay, so I can immediately see the issue that people are having with this tiny little screw. It says to remove it, to actually take it out, and it's small. The other two screws you leave in, I just got there, these stay in, and then you gotta rotate it. It says to rotate it a quarter turn, which I can't do with one hand. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I rotated this a quarter turn, and it pulls up after that, and that's a battery compartment. It's really odd. So I'm gonna put the batteries in. So here is the orientation right here, where you have to put the batteries in. All right. Put them in. Only 2 batteries. Then I'm gonna put the top on and turn it and put that screw back in now. So it was pretty easy just to push this down and turn it. It was easy to do, but I'm gonna have to put that little screw in there now, so I'll be right back. So I see the issue some people are having. I had to try 3 times to get that screw in there, and it fell in here and I couldn't get it out with my fingers. This is narrow and hard to use. If you have like bigger fingers than I am, it's gonna be hard to get that in there. So I recommend, I'm sure there's like a magnetic screwdriver where mine is not, where you could just put it in. That would probably be a great thing to carry around in your travel pack, a little mini magnetic screwdriver if you need to change your batteries. That's all I can think of. This is the first thing you've ever found. What is it?
It's auto, but it's kind of had a little W in.
Do you think it's a $1 bill?
It's kind of medium.
Do you think it's a penny? All right, it's a penny.
But
Congratulations, Sam.
I'll put it in my pocket.
Good first find, Sam. He has already found his first piece of jewelry.
It's totally ring, and it's kind of not item anymore.
It's a ring.
It used to be item ring.
It's your first ring.
But it wasn't. I don't. It's item anymore. But it's a long time ago. It was a ring.
It's not as sparkly as it was once upon a time. Go over it and we'll show what it picks up as. So you gotta swing it a little bit like this. So it's a mid-tone, and it was a 14 on the Equinox 800.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, I'm coming. Now Sam has found a little heart. It was an 18 signal for me, and it was a high signal for him. All right. Now that my son got most of the signals, here's a signal under the slides. This was a hard piece of aluminum that comes in the wood chips. So zinc pennies come up as a high tone. This little starfish that we found looked like it was a pendant, but it's broken. It came up as a mid-tone. Some foil and stuff comes up as a low tone. Sam, show me a marble. Sam's first marble find. Yay! So Sam had a really good find here, and it shows a high tone, and he has ring number 2. I don't think it's gold, honey, but it's gold colored and it's nice. Let's see it up close.
I really liked it.
Wow.
It used to be on you a long time ago.
Oh, it looks new to me. Congrats, Sam.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay, Sam has another find with the MIDI Hoard. It looks like a camera pendant.
But It's actually a new timbre.
Congrats, Sam. That was a 21 on the Equinox.
Well, it's a real timbre.
And a high tone on the MIDI Hoard.